It's so weird with the society because I can picture a man like
watching his girlfriend,
watching like with two women.
Right.
I can picture that, but I can't picture.
That's why I felt like I had to do it.
That's because it's the norm.
Yeah,
it's the norm.
But that's why I felt like I was like, it kind of like
turn you on.
Y'all picked me up.
Hello. It's Life with Jay and Joe. I'm Joe. This is Jay. And we have Tokyo.
What's up?
Let's go ahead and just talk about the elephant in the room. Jay has on a mask, so pretty sure you all know what has happened. I think YouTube may flag you for saying the actual word, but he has that thing that caused a pandemic.
I have a cold.
He has a cold.
Not the common cold.
It's not the common cold. I think you all figured it out by now.
Right.
And we don't have on a mask because we don't have that cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do, unfortunately. So I'll be wearing a mask. I'm trying to keep everyone safe. But we still wanted to get this done and introduce you guys to
Tokyo.
Hey guys, what's up? I am Tokyo Lee. I am Joe and Jay's only child. And
the shade starts.
And it begins from the jump, you know? But I am Tokyo Lee. I am the one and the only, the mogul in the making.
Oh,
you know?
Not the mogul in the making.
You know, you gotta,
Boy.
you know, I am me. You know, a lot of people know me, but they're gonna get to know me a little better today on my dad's show today. So I'm super excited.
All right, so how did we all meet? Well, we met first, so
right.
You can just talk about that whole.
Okay, so how we met was through.
We don't have to say names.
Yeah, you knew by that laugh. But anyway, so we met through a mutual friend at the time. I began working at a nightclub that Joe, back then DJ Blaze, owned and worked at and DJ'd at. I worked there as a dancer. Then I moved in with you and your past lover, and our bond started from there.
So when he first came around, I'm very sketchy of people, so I wasn't sure.
Very.
Yeah, I still am sketchy of people, so he was
sketchy, it's very paranoid.
Yeah.
Cautious. I like that word better. Cautious.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Which is not a bad thing necessarily.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
But can be.
Yes.
But so he pretty much was like, okay, well, he was asking could he like stay, and
he gave who are you and where did you come from?
I didn't know him, so I had to go through like a whole interview process.
It was definitely an interview in a process.
Come on, interview.
Yes, it was. It definitely gave this. Cameras, lights, who are you?
Without the cameras.
Inspector Gadget.
Question number one.
Yes.
Who are you?
Yes, he did.
I asked a lot of questions and he answered all the questions the way not even the way I would like him to answer, but he gave me that he was real. I recognized real, and everything that he was saying made sense, and I didn't feel like he was like trying to get over on me.
Yes.
And so from there, you know, he moved in, and our bond started growing, and I started calling him my child, and we've just been close ever since.
Yes. I wasn't in the picture at this time. This was before I came along.
Yes, and then eventually Jalen came along, and I was so happy for them from the jump, so it kind of just fell into place. And then over the years, me and Jalen built our bond.
Yes.
And so I individually have a bond with both of them. And they just happen to be my dads now.
And now we're here.
Now we're here on their show. It's over, I love them.
And he wants to be the, what do you call it, in our wedding, which we never had a wedding, but we plan on having like a
reception
thing. You want to be, what was the title? Flower Girl, was it?
Yeah, it was the Flower Girl. You know what it was.
He wanted you to say it.
Yeah, say it. No, it was the Flower Girl. That's right. That and the ring barrier.
Period.
Both?
Yep, and the maid of honor. Best man. Yep.
We got a lot of shit to do.
Y'all got a lot of shit to figure out. A lot of people to tell that they ain't gonna be that.
All right, so you are in Ballroom, or you were in Ballroom.
Yeah.
So tell us about your Ballroom career, how it started. Kind of give us a little
background story,
insight on your Ballroom career, and what does Ballroom mean to you?
Right now, I am Tokyo St. Laurent. I am a St. Laurent. Ballroom, I'll start with what Ballroom is. Ballroom is a community and an outlet for LGBTQ plus community to come express themselves, showcase their talents, be able to be around like-minded people, find family. It's all of those things wrapped in one. I came into Ballroom, shout out to my mom, Warren. Warren is another dear friend of mine, someone that I also look up to. Warren West, yes, he is a West now. But when I met Warren, Warren was in Milan. That was my first house. I was in Milan for about 13 years. That was my first and only house other than St. Laurent. So I started out as Tokyo Milan, the sex siren. I came out in Florida. Warren kind of brought me out. I was a dancer. We'll get into that later in the interview as well.
We sure will.
But I was a dancer, and I used to dance at the boat, and everybody just lived. And they was like, oh my God, you should walk sex siren. I'm originally from Connecticut. So I came from Connecticut.
With no body fat, by the way.
It was sickening. When I tell exuded sex, okay? That's why, I was of the year a few years in a row, back to back to back. I was the thing to beat back then, okay? It was a thing.
Talk about boasting.
It was. I mean,
you better talk your shit.
It is what it is.
I don't mean to toot my own horn,
talk
but
your
shit.
Big talk your stuff. Talk your stuff.
Yeah. But yes, so I was dancing at the ball. Everyone kept telling me, and I did. So my first ball, I walked as a 007. I came as a Greek god, and I literally had some dancing shorts from what I danced in at the club, and I literally got everybody else's effects. But a ball is where we come together. We have different houses. Ballroom is set up of many houses, and each house come to compete. There are multiple categories, and each house have members within that house who come and walk each category. And we come there and we compete, and you showcase your talent, and you win trophies, cash prizes, and you come there with your family, you support your family, you vogue, you walk runway, you do bazaar, you do it. So it's so many different talented people and outlets within Ballroom.
Because like a place for the many talented people in our community to kind of showcase
that,
talent.
and not only showcase that, but it's also a release for some people because we don't get to express ourselves within our everyday world. So we are able to come into our own world and express and get that pain, that joy, or whatever feeling.
And Ballroom family is also like a family outside of family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For some people.
For some people.
Yeah, for some people it is. For me it was. Milan kind of instilled that into me, the whole family aspect of a house and what a house was really supposed to be, or what it, was built on. Not only just within Ballroom, but outside of Ballroom.
Right.
Yeah.
And lately it's been going pretty mainstream because now, they had the legendary show that was on HBO Max.
Pose.
They had Pose, which was on
HBO Max.
Was Pose on HBO or was it FX?
No, FX.
Pose was on FX. So if you watch those shows, you can kind of see what some of the ball gives.
It's kind of an outline.
But it's not really exactly what it is.
I wouldn't say blueprint of what Ballroom is, but it kind of gives you a sketch.
It gives you an idea on what it is.
Yes,
it doesn't go into full detail.
But you have to experience an actual real ball to really get what it really gives.
Yes, you do. You do.
So did you win your first time walking?
I did win. I definitely did win.
Have you ever lost?
I have not. I have not lost.
I believe y'all walked the ball together, right?
We did. I gotta find that picture.
Yes, we do. We leaned on the wall in the black. Yeah. I remember that.
So,
we ate it up.
So side note, because this is really not about me, but since he brought up side note,
he was in Ballroom.
I also was in Ballroom for a little bit. So I used to DJ, and I also was in Milan, and I walked body.
That's what we both was eating.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, looking back at my old pictures, I feel like my body was really small because my legs was really skinny because I was just skinny.
But that's your own vision of yourself.
That's true. That's
true. Other people was like.
I mean, other people seemed like they loved it.
They did. they loved us. We was the thing. Yes.
I was the toys, baby. I'm sure wanted to play.
They did. They did.
Action.
I'll never forget who it was Jasmine. You remember Jasmine, Warren's friend?
Yeah.
I was up on the table and she went to touch it. I slapped her hand on the table. Warren, I bet you remember that.
So since we've been talking about Ballroom, and it seems, our community has been getting targeted for years, and recently it seems like it's been a lot more things happening to people in our community. Even the thing that recently happened to the guy in New York that was voguing at the gas station. Stuff like that is just so crazy to me.
That was more in your face.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on pretty much, I don't even know if our community is even safe because you have trans people being killed, you have gay people being killed, you have...
Especially not now with the in Florida with the...
Yeah, it's just I feel like it's just so unsafe at this point.
It's been unsafe, I feel. As you said, this has been going on in our community for such a long time. I do feel like it's just getting worse and worse. It's just sad to see that we're getting nowhere. There's no progression in this world. Yeah. And I hate that there's no love. I really do. I just feel like we all bleed the same blood. And for people to just have so much hate, it just really blows my mind. I can't imagine that type of just hate. That could have been me at the gas station.
Yeah.
Me and my friends, we carry, we vogue, we be gay, me,
just being yourself.
If I had a lover, we show PDA, I love that. And that could have been any of us. That could have been you and Jalen, that could have been me, that could have been, me and my friends have been talking about that, and it just really throws.
Yeah, and it makes you think you would think you would be fine. Because I've seen people vogue. I even seen you be out and just start doing all this and just having fun and not really think.
And to think that someone who ain't minding their goddamn business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could just kill someone. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
For basically nothing.
For nothing.
For nothing.
But I don't know.
I just hope that he gets what
he deserves.
And not get off.
Yeah.
Right. And I love the fact that our community comes together in times like that. A lot of my friends in New York, I actually flew here on the day that they had the event for O'Shea, who was murdered in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm actually glad you said his name. I should have actually said his name as well.
O'Shea.
I saw a few clips on, I believe it was TikTok, where they were a bunch of people was at a gas station and they had banners up with his name.
Yes.
And they were voguing and stuff.
Yep.
I thought that was really dope.
Yeah, they went to the gas station.
The actual gas station.
and they had a whole little
I like that, like almost like a mini ball.
Really mini ball, and just went and showed respect and love for O'Shea. It was really dope.
Did you know him personally?
I did not know him personally, but I feel like I do. He's a part of our community.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I feel like he's an extension of all of us.
Agreed.
And like I said, it could have happened to any of us, not just.
That is true.
It's crazy.
Agreed. So, on a lighter note, previously you mentioned that you were a dancer.
Very good dancer.
Very good dancer. So you were, and some people will call that stripper tease.
Yes.
So you were a dancer / stripper at The Vault, which was his old club.
Yes.
Tell us how you got into that. How long were you doing it, and like what were you thinking?
So again, when I say dancer, I went to performing arts high school for dance in Connecticut. Yes, like literally auditioned for the school, got in. I took ballet, tap, modern, contemporary dance in school. I had a chance to come out to Miami. I was literally only supposed to be out here for like 2 weeks. And I stayed out here for 10 years. I never went home. But I had a dancing gig out here in Miami. I came out here, I did my gig. I was at your club, and I happened to be dancing, and your ex-lover was like, "Oh my God, you're such a good dancer."
He did.
I'm sure. I'm so sure.
"Oh my God, you're such a good dancer. Do you want to dance here?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Yeah." And I ended up dancing at the Vault, and that kind of like, I don't know. It took the Vault. Tokyo Lee started at the Vault, y'all. Like,
did that ever make you uncomfortable, like dancing in front of
so
people? And the fact that some of these people became like your friends.
So with me especially back then, because dance was like my passion. So I felt like as long as I was dancing, bitch, because I was just so in tune with the music, I didn't even give a fuck. And then it got to a point where I didn't really have to strip. Like, I would just shake a thigh and then have a drink and chill with my friends. Right. So
and still make your coin.
And still make my coin. It was fab. It was so fab. But no, it didn't make me uncomfortable. I feel like I set boundaries, stripping or not, because even with stripping, I didn't like people touching me. I've never been the type of person like you to touch me. That's why I didn't stay in it too long.
Gotcha.
I did it for a while, but I didn't stay in it as long as I could have, because I was really good and I did travel a lot for dance, but I didn't really like people touching me.
So did you like the dancing, or was it just something that you did?
It was the dancing, and the money was great. I made
quick money.
It was fast and it was good. Like, I made a lot of money. I made a lot more money than I make now, having a regular job. But hey, yeah, it was really good money, and I love to dance. I loved to dance. So it was like, I'm doing what I love and I'm making good money.
Yeah.
What more can I say?
It was like a perfect combination.
It was perfect. It was perfect, and I was young, and I was getting so much life. I was like, yeah. This is it.
Was that the only club you danced at, The Vault?
That's the first club that I danced at. But I danced for every Pride, everywhere, literally.
Yeah, because we went to a couple of places where I DJ'd and you danced.
And I got hired there too. I danced for Sizzle. Mm-hmm. I've danced for, I promoted and danced for Tempted to Touch for a little while. That's where Tokyo really blew up. I've stripped everywhere. I can't think of one place. I'm talking about down to Arizona.
Have you ever been out the country to strip?
That is the only place I haven't been, is out of the country to dance. Yes. But I feel like if I would have stayed in it,
it would have happened?
It definitely would have happened.
I'm sure.
It would have happened. Because all them circuit parties, all the parties that I've attended, I'm like, I could have been there.
Have you ever been in love? I know that's a major switch, but...
It's a loaded question.
Oh.
Have you been in love throughout all your years, whether it's been with a girl or a guy?
Now the stripping part wasn't even the deep shit. Now we get into the good shit. I'm gonna take a drink. Yes, I've been in love. Yes, I've been in love.
Okay, so tell us more.
Give me more. Give me more.
Yes, ooh.
Let me hear it.
I've loved all of y'all. I have loved.
Oh, it's multiple. So you don't want to tell the people?
No, so I've been in, I can count on one hand how many relationships I've been in.
Is it you don't want to tell the people who you're in love with?
I don't mind telling the people who I was in love with.
So just don't even tell the name, but just describe how the love made you feel. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
You think you slick.
Did it make you feel all warm inside? Mushy gushy?
So, this one particular person, you're evil. But I'm gonna be real. This is why we're friends, because it's sort of real in me, you know? It's like no other. It's like I can't even, it's almost to the point where I can't even explain the feeling. It's unconditional. It's like...
Are you crying?
You just blushing?
You got me stuck. And I was like, y'all ready for this interview? No, but it's undescribable. Like, I love everything about them. The good, the bad, everything. Yeah, I've been in love.
We'll leave it at that for now.
Okay.
Would you say you've had that perfect man, or what is the perfect man for you? Like, describe your perfect man.
The perfect man. My perfect man is someone who I can trust, someone that I can communicate with, someone that I can love on, someone who can give me what I give them.
Okay, these are all important things.
These are very important things. I in a relationship, like I said, I can count on one hand how many relationships I've been in, meaning I don't just call someone my man.
Right.
You know, when I'm committed, I'm committed. All my relationships have been 3 years plus. Like, I don't do the whole 3 months, 6 months thing. So I don't ask for anything that I'm not giving you. I want reciprocation.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? And I don't expect, I'm not perfect, so I don't expect them to be perfect. But I expect us to be adults enough to be able to communicate, problem solve, and be able to understand that sometimes we are not necessarily going to agree on things.
Right.
But again, us being adults, we should be able to communicate and come up with a solution.
Agreed.
So I need someone who has that type of mindset. I need someone my type of man is someone who has a good head on their shoulders, who's motivated. I need someone who's spiritual, because I'm a spiritual person myself. I need someone who just loves life, who loves love. I like to do spontaneous shit. I like to travel. I want someone who likes all of that.
Give me, describe him aesthetically, visually, like, what do you see?
I bet I know what you see.
I mean, at this point in my life, it's really not about age or looks. I'm more of a, what you got going on in that head?
It makes sense.
I'm more of a, I feel like in my grown age, I'm more open to aesthetics, race, looks.
So it's not the no fats, no fams for you.
No. It's about who you are.
Gotcha.
I like that.
Who you are.
You had a question, dear?
I did. Can I ask it?
Of course.
Thank you. So do you have any deal breakers? Or name one or two of your deal breakers that you flat out be like, I can't deal with?
I need honesty.
I like that.
Honesty, I think, is number one. I need us to be able to communicate. And honesty, communication, and I don't do the physical thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
No fighting. Once we cross that line, I feel like there's no coming back from that.
Understood.
Been there, done that.
Understood.
Yeah.
Agreed. Let's take a turn real quick and get Adulty.
Ooh.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Let's get Adulty.
Can I need another shot?
I'll go for it.
I could go get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now that you have your shot, you ready for this? You feeling
Is
ready?
it a shot or a drink? You just.
No.
Wow. 1 2-minute shot.
It's a record show.
And I'm keeping that in.
Tell us about your very best, most memorable, most amazing sexual experience.
I knew this is coming
Yes,
soon.
give me the juice.
So my best sexual experience was probably with the person that I guess you could say is multiple great sexual experience.
You gotta pick one.
I can't pick one because everyone is great because of our connection. I guess it's because of our sex is just amazing. It is.
So you're saying you have your best sexual experiences, but all with one person? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Our connection is like no other.
So we got to get some kind of something out of
But
here.
I mean, I've had other great sexual
Okay,
experience, but his is the best.
So name one of the best sexual experiences that really had you feeling like this is the best sexual experience?
Yeah, like what
But it's still with that person.
That's fine. You can be with that person, but I need details.
Was you
That's what I'm
swinging
trying
on
to
the
get
chandelier?
to. You don't have to say who it is, but like what
Well,
was
I
so
mean,
good about it?
Because this person brought me out of my character. I did things with him that I never done, period, or with anyone else.
Y'all playing role play?
We done role play. We've had sex up and through a house. We've had toys. We've tried different type of outfits and everything.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Did you play like a little schoolgirl with a school dress on?
I've had quite a few things.
Y'all
Yeah.
nasty.
We're a little bit nasty.
Hey,
We
that
definitely
makes it
get
fun.
nasty. Yes.
That does make it fun.
I'm talking about yes.
I already told Jaden I want to get some handcuffs. You did handcuffs yet?
I want to
How was
get.
that?
Leash.
I want to
leash?
get a leash.
You mean like the popping, hitting people?
No, you mean
No,
like
like
a dog
Oh,
leash?
the dog leash. What's this? A whip?
Yeah.
Woo.
Keep
I
that
tried to pay it, Dad. I really tried to pay it.
in. Keep it in.
He said a leash.
Like a dog leash? Like a dog leash?
And we have 2 dogs.
Right.
I'm so embarrassed.
Keep that in there.
I will.
I want to get one of those things.
Come on,
It's like an
baby.
X. It's like an X that you like tie the person up with.
You talking about that thing that you had on Housewives of Atlanta?
Yes, like the big X thing.
I was told they want to lead a sling. I don't know about that.
What?
A sling.
What do you do with that?
That's different. That's a sling is like a.
Like
Oh.
a sling.
Oh, okay.
You gotta.
But see, and the crazy thing is, I never would have thought that I would.
You tried. You use the sling already.
No.
Oh, you want to?
No.
What about the sling?
It was mentioned to me about getting one.
About getting
Oh,
a
but
sling.
you don't want to do it?
I don't know. Like, it's the.
Why they call it a sling and not a swing?
I don't
Is it
know.
like
I
a
don't
swing?
know. Because you're not rock. A swing is like back and forth.
But are you still going back and forth?
No. I mean, you going back and forth. But you ain't really swinging. Like, you're not necessarily using it to swing. You're losing it to sling yourself up in the
all
air.
up and through here.
Yeah, up in the air.
Got you.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. This is a learning channel as well.
Yeah. so I want to know more about the handcuffs because that's something I want to try. So
The
how
handcuffs?
did that work out? Like, what do y'all do with the handcuffs?
I'm assuming you need more than one pair.
I feel like it should just be, because I don't think
So,
both
but
people need to be handcuffed.
So one person.
Yeah, cause
but you use multiple pairs, but on one person, because you can use one pair to tie the legs.
But see, you get handcuffs for your hands, and you get the restraints for your legs if you want them.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have both.
So that means that you can't do that. You just gotta let the person have their way with you.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds kind of fun. Though.
It is.
Yeah. You want to give it a try?
I'm definitely down for it.
I feel like you should.
I'm so down for it.
Been there, done that, Dad.
I'm so down for it.
Dad, try it.
Oh, we will.
Mm-hmm.
So
and we both gonna try it.
I
We're
hear
both
that.
gonna have each. You know, I'm gonna have my way. You're gonna have your way.
Even. We love that.
Yeah.
Well, you put
We love that.
Okay. Well,
We love that.
We're married.
Yes. Okay. Earlier, we were talking about reciprocation. I don't want to give you nothing that I don't want you to give me.
In other words, do unto others as
But
you
you
have
want
others
that
do
to
unto
you.
you.
Very much that.
I'm so fine with that. So since we're on the topic of sexual stuff, have you ever been with a girl sexually? Because I don't even think I've ever actually asked you that.
I actually have been with multiple girls. There is one girl I actually love, Monique Jones. I still want you to have my babies because I feel like we will have amazing babies.
She beautiful. She beautiful.
She's chocolate with nice long hair. I love her. She's so mean. She's like, I love that.
When y'all were together,
Monique Jones, I hope you ain't got no boyfriend, cause baby.
I did know that I was gay with her. With all my girlfriends, I kind of knew, but I still didn't know whether I was not gay. So it was like, let me see. But in my relationships, I always felt like, yeah,
so
I like the niggas more.
So was this before you had been with a guy or after?
I actually was with a guy before I was with a girl.
Okay.
Yes, my first sexual experience with a guy was probably when I was like 13.
Okay.
I was a late bloomer with girls, probably when I was like 16.
So I guess you would call yourself bi back then? Or just not really sure?
I wasn't sure. Because it went from I'm not sure to I'm gay.
So right now,
real fast.
Right now we just at the gay.
Girl, what?
So you ain't eating no coochie yet, right?
I'm not eating no coochie.
Have you done that before?
Yes.
So have I.
And I used to love it. And that's the crazy part.
I loved it until one time, like, this is going to get very...
X-rated?
Yeah.
Graphic.
So I was, having lunch with this girl down below. And she, I guess, got excited and all this stuff just started coming out
I'm gonna scream.
in my mouth.
Oh my God.
And I was,
And it was
so disgusted.
I had a moment like that. And it was kind of like a bisexual moment that I had. Talk about sexual experiences. I was with a guy and his wife.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And I was there to do the husband.
Whoa.
To do him or let him do you?
No, to do him.
Okay.
And
So, I have a lot of questions.
so I was there to do him and she was there to watch. And it was fab. They were such a cute couple.
Was this African American people or?
No, they were not African American. They were Caucasian.
Okay.
And they were like a fab couple, like very both. She was beautiful, he was very handsome. To tell you the truth, I don't even remember how we connected. I think it was out on South Beach somewhere.
Okay.
And I ended up at that condo. And one thing led to another, we was all three butt naked in the bed.
So, I'm sorry, go ahead. I just have so many questions.
Let him finish.
And, the husband was doing his thing and she crossed my leg.
Well, coochie.
And her cootie cat, like, my leg. And them juices This is when I knew it was like O-B-E-R
Like,
for me and females. In my head, I get, and that was it. Yes, that was it. That was my moment of like.
So how did the session go?
It was bad.
So
she sucked my dick a little bit, but it was weird.
So was like, was the man? I'll blur it out. But was the man gay? Or they just having fun? Or is he bi? Or did y'all even talk? Or
no, we talked. Like it was like a thing. It was like we chill. We had drinks.
So I'm saying like, is he like a gay man or bi man, or was that even a thing? Or?
That was never really discussed, but I would assume he's bi.
And I wanted to try something. You know?
No, it definitely gave.
Like
this
I've
is
done
not
it
the
before?
first time. It gave swinger couple type tea.
Okay.
So she watched you do him.
She watched me do it.
And did she get off on it?
Yeah, she was.
You know the funny thing is, it's so weird with the society because I can picture a man like
watching his girlfriend,
but watching like with two women.
Right.
I can picture that, but I can't picture.
That's why I felt like I had to do it.
That's because it's the norm. Like,
Yeah,
it's the norm.
But that's why I felt like I was like, it kind of like
turn you on.
Y'all picked me up, bitch. And they was on the other side of South Beach, like, you know, when you cross to MacArthur.
Oh, the rich side.
Not this side, that side. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going. He was at the top floor.
In the condo or?
And like, bitch, when you got off the elevator, you was in their apartment.
Oh, one of them kind. So was it foreplay prior to the penetration? Or
yeah, it was foreplay.
With you and him?
I mean, he did me.
What about her?
She did me.
And what about you and her?
Absolutely.
And you and him?
I mean, he did me, but that was it. Not me doing
him.
It. No.
So they just wanted to please.
Yes.
I bet they was hot as Cooter Brown.
I mean,
that's hot though.
High as giraffe pussy.
They
was, yes,
ooh,
and I was here for it.
That's pretty hot.
And it was like they gave like Cuban, you know what South Beach gives.
Was he in shape like a fit
They
guy?
was fine. Both of them.
Yeah.
And then mind you, she came. I had like a do-rag, and I had on like boxers, not like boxer briefs, but boxers. She put on my boxers. She had her titties out with my do-rag on, and she was like tipping around the house with her titties out. It was cunt. With her heels on. Yeah, it was fab.
That's a fab story.
That is
I've
a good
never
story.
heard that before.
Yeah.
And I've never heard a story like that before.
Well, there you go.
Welcome to Life with Jay and Joe.
You know, with a side of Tokyo. Yes. Next question.
All right. This is. Do you believe in misogyny? Is that what it is? Misogyny?
No.
What's the actual? Is it misogyny? Is that the word?
No.
Monogamy. That's what you. Boy.
What did I put?
Please keep that in there. Okay. It is monogamy.
That's what I put. I just spelled it wrong.
Baby, that's like
He said it wrong.
No, that's like an S.
He said
And there's no S
misogyny.
there. That's a G.
No, that's like an M-A-S.
No, I just spelled it wrong because I was writing fast.
You better not put this in the video. Well, I mean, I can read, but that don't say monogamy.
I was writing fast.
Right.
Do you believe in monogamy?
Fucking lame, fucking name, middle finger to the whole game. I don't even want half of the pie, my nigga, I came for the whole thing. I'm 38 high like I'm propane, no my character like Kurt, no Cobain. I was out there in the trenches in Carolina, nigga, catching them old things. This shit ain't a game, cause I did my dirt on my own. I left the nest and I made it back home. That's the type of shit that gon' make you strong. Rap at the game like a chicken fajita. Say you got beef, I got steak for the pita. Bitches be bugging just like some mosquitoes. These niggas be faking that hate for no reason. Had to be patient and wait for my season, my nigga, I do what I wanna. It's fuck the corona. It's about to be a drop for the summer. You niggas can't even come out for the summer. Cause I was raised by the lake. Where you real or you fake? Better known as the K. Helicopters they be flying, got niggas dying every day.